Good morning, my good people of Sierra Leone. Good morning, well-wishers of Sierra Leone. This na Small Talk, and this na Yusufu Cabo of Southern California. Today is the 7th of September 2019. The time now is about 6:20 in the morning. It's a Saturday morning, my dear fellow citizens. I'm one of the members and contributors of VOS Nation. This is an electrifying people who have, man, they have so much to say and so much to do. And they have so much potential, my dear fellow citizens. They contribute na Small Talk because na me the host of Small Talk. Oda feel to say get personal disagreements with me, who also want for taste the quality of reality. I go invite them for a start for listening to VOS. My dear fellow citizens, we all get one goal, for make less alone better. And if it's alone or better, we all know go better. I know say we all get different ways they will for arrive to the solutions that we will need. And we get for consider them solutions then they, because it's good for everybody to come with their views, come with their opinions, come with their solutions, come with whatever they feel to see them go able for contribute, for make a difference in the nation. But Mr. Allen bring a very, very, very vital and important discussion about waiting at the role of the opposition. And we have legal minds them also, where they come with different ways, how different countries then they handle the opposition. To me, opposition means a corrector, somebody who they vigilate for correct things Now in our opposition. Which means that if you disagree with certain things your job now for correct them things not just for the espouse and talk about anything. And of course, talking about it is very important because you want to give the correct information to the nation as to how things them for be. And the things that what you're not able for do, you therefore bring concern to them things so that other people they were able for do for pursue them thing. But at the end of the day, now the responsibility of the government for steer the ship and land the ship now the correct ocean, what we all for thrive on. My dear fellow citizens, I will make one very vital analogy to waiting with the happen so now we country. Last week we heard the death of the ex-president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe ruled Zimbabwe for many, 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 many years. And for many, many, many years, Zimbabwe don't dey pan trouble. Because the first thing we then do, then put somebody there who they thief with impunity. Where he kind of power, he thief a lot of money, he go invest them na Europe. He invest them na Belgium, he invest them na France, he invest them na many, many places we are talking about billions of dollars if interest is involved and all that thing. And all that thing and then will come back now Zimbabwe because now Mugabe don't die because I bet you majority of the investment and they will he put them under aliases them. And for let Zimbabwe get that money they back, it will be it's impossible, if not very difficult. And the man don't die, he don't leave Zimbabwe the way it did so. And they waited for let one man, they control the entire nation and put them into that kind of situation they wouldn't do so. And now then they cry, see if they may know. We all know what him in they go on. But how did one man manage for suppress an entire nation? An entire nation, nobody able to rise. Should you blame Mugabe for what was going on? Or should you blame the nation? Should we be quiet now that we have people like Mada Bio in our midst running our nation? Should we be quiet? No, we shouldn't. And we should not allow BO to go on. Of course, we have things them in place where they prevent her from go on and on as long as Mugabe go on. But are we satisfied now with waiting BO they do? Are we satisfied with waiting policies them? Are we going to wait that long? Is one time enough for President Mada Bio? Or we want to give him another chance? For let he put we back further, draw we backwards further. Are we going to be responsible this time to make sure that things are not being repeated over and over again? These not my questions them. I just they ask questions them to una the people them. For let una start for the take the liberation of una country now on our hand. For let una begin to deliberate all the issues here. We they talk about protests, like Obama say, we they talk about freedom of speech, we they talk about different things them what we get right on. But like Obama say, above all is the rule of law. And what constitutes that rule of law, like I always they preach, now the Constitution. Now the Constitution there above all else. Now the Constitution I the master of everybody. And I we for subdue to. And anybody who they deviate from that, we for all are responsible as a person who don't want for let the country go before. If the elections then they happen so the way then they happen so is because we leader them ineffective, inefficient, suppressive, and then they into a backward plan for set us back. Because the Constitution define how we for handle the election and what we for do when the election then they fall into the hands of disruptive people them. The first thing we for do is for disqualify the person who caused the disruption. But we need to do them not alone. Because if the person who did in power now in cause the disruption, it's a fair game. Nobody no go talk. Nobody no go do anything about it. Now fair game. If the person who cause the harm, will cause the death of somebody else, now in the ruling party, and I fear game. And I'll only ask them question in the. It's about Mugabe the cause of Zimbabwe downfall, or is it the people's fault to allow him to cause the downfall of Zimbabwe? Now the man is dead. He's a dead man. Yeah, he's a dead man. Would you be surprised if Mugabe plead to God and say, God, you gave me the power and the people allow me to reign the way I was ruling. I can't deny my people. As as soon as they hear Mugabe in speech them, I can just look at them in front of God and tell and say, look, you give me the power. I was there. And the people allow me to do to them what I did to them. It's not my fault, Lord. And the Lord said, come here, come sit at my right hand side, close to Jesus. You are in heaven. Will you be surprised at that? Because when you do nothing, when you don't follow the rules, when you don't follow your obligations, then why you for blame the man who, who you allow for misuse you? Why? Why you for blame him? If it una Lord will bring una say una not allow Catholic them now una mosque them. Majority of people they say God say not for allow Catholic, somebody will not get the intention for can to una, for can join una, for can make una believes them the way it's supposed to be. In the kind of church, in the go na mosque. Just because in the head of society, if they go down and mosque them, if they go put in picture down and mosque them, they say una for plaster in picture na the mosque. Well, una your own God don't tell una say then thing and day na enough for happen, for worship no other human being but you God. But because of fear, you allow the man for putting picture in a mosque. Then they tell God say, God na the supreme. But the God where they worship don't tell you say not for do them thing and day. But out of fear, you're afraid man instead of God. You're not able to do anything about that. You know and face the consequences for serving God. You allow him because you, the fear man, you not respect say God go protect you. You not respect say God go there and now you defend. Then you beliefs are out of the ballpark because truly believe because you cannot stand against the man, but you say you fear God. You see where I'm going with this? Now the same thing that happens so now we meet. We they allow things then for happen, what not for they happen. At least give your voice. At least make your voice known that you're against that. Let God hear you say you did against that. Maybe I'm trying to tap into your consciences through your religious beliefs. I want to do whatever I can to make you understand that what is going on is not right. And we have to do something about it. What are you doing about it, Mr. Opposition? Are you just going to talk about it? Show us example of what your words mean. Yes. Be peaceful. If you don't want Yagba for dinner the country, be peaceful. Now one way, the way you go oppose, be peaceful. What something that Bongo Soro they happen as on side, not participate in that. Not go agitate the situation for be worst. Tell people and for calm down. That's an opposition. If they ask you for calm, now the commission of inquiry, you ask them, Ustem Afodede, and what do you want for that bring? For that can satisfy you see me not to thief man. That's how you oppose. You be law abiding. You follow the rule of law. That's how an opposition operates. Una will know how opposition for operate. That's the rule of opposition. Resistance is not the norm for opposition. It's not about resisting. It's about making sure that what is right is being done. That's what an opposition is. What is right is being done. For correct things, they will not right. And if you know, see, anything we do will cause harm to other people, them, you for refrain from venting them. Now in our opposition. You can go, you go protest peacefully. But if you see people and they go out of hand, you self for correct them people and they for make sure say them be law abiding. That's what an opposition do. People and they talk say opposition, then go block them if they bring investment. Yes. Because now the politics of Africa. That's so then they do them politics. But if you're in opposition, try for see if you go present with you investment where they can, at least present them to the people. Then I make we get media. Let the media know, say, yes, you try for bring your own investors them. But the current government not accept the investment then they, so that we go put the blame where squarely where it belongs. That's what an opposition does. If you light not in a tongue, una try for find solution for the light. That's what an opposition does. If you water not day, una all the money they want at the thief now for go build house for una and una family them. Una need to invest them for create business, for create the engine, the economy of Salone for go. That's not an opposition. Them people and they, we call them people them who not like Salone. Now that you they do because you they try for prevent waiting good so that the other person not get the credit. If you they can't for do that, that's not opposition. If they can't for stifle progress, you call that an opposition. That's not opposition. When I start for the build things them, when I left for the broke things them, that's not an opposition. When I use when I aid them for protesting in the day. If the government of the day, they do something real bad, an opposition go stand firm for correct that. But una only they do thing them where it apply to una party, where it apply to somebody else who not involved in party. Una need to give any lending hand to that. That's not an opposition. An opposition will look at the common man, how then they take advantage of the common man. Will not evolve by anything, party politics and all thing and anything and they. Now that now opposition. Opposition will say for correct the mistakes them, the wrongs them, and provide solution for them wrongs then they. That's who an opposition is. And Allah will look at ourselves. Are we aggravators or are we oppositions to the SLPP party? Would in our power so? Are we? Regardless of all the strong arm more than the strong arm owner. If una say una get smartness, if una know say una get intelligent, if una know say una get solution, una provide the solution. Let we see if una solution really adaptive to the current needs them of the people them. If we will oppose, let we oppose constructively. If we will oppose, let we oppose within the boundaries of the laws. If we will oppose, let we do things them right and make things them right. Not to for aggravate the situation what they are going so now. If you rest no day, Una try for bring rest calm, not on. Not to foresee, but una they go block the people and what they try for bring rest not on. For let the person look worst off. And who that they suffer, and the nation they suffer. And Allah will learn from we self. And Allah will do right by we self. And Allah will do right by we self before we go able to do right by other people then. An opposition for them making self example of what is good for the nation. On Allah builds alone. But first, on Allah we build we self. So we go able for bills alone. This not small talk. And this now Yusufu Cabo of Southern California. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.